Hey guys, Smith50 back again, and I want to get this video done and uploaded before I go back to college, because this will probably be my last video before I'm back at college. So I want to make it a special one, and I also probably won't be able to make as many videos starting from tomorrow because of I'm going to have a lot more work to do, obviously, and maybe getting part-time work, so that's going to come into it. So yeah, you probably won't see as many videos from me as I have been doing. You'll probably see the occasional video from me. Like, I'll still try and get as many as I can up, but there's no guarantee that I will have as many up. But enough about that. Let's get on to what I actually want to do. And what I wanted to do was review this game, Resistance 3, for the PlayStation 3. What a game, guys! What a game! It was amazing. I loved it. A lot better than Resistance 2. I think it's just a bit better than Resistance 1 and quite a bit better than Resistance Retribution. So in other words, it's the best Resistance game out there. And I thought Gears of War 3 had a bit of competition, but nothing it couldn't handle. Gears of War 3 has a lot of fucking competition now. This game is fucking awesome. Okay. First of all, I'll talk about the gameplay. The gameplay, for me, it felt perfect. Gameplay just felt extremely right, extremely perfect. I mean, everything, all the controls just felt great. All the punchy action of the weapons, the feeling you got when you hit a Chimera or a drone or whatever, the feeling you got when you hit them. Like the you got that just felt great too. All the weapons felt different. They all felt different. And you wanted to upgrade all of them as much as you could. I upgraded quite a few, but not all of them. And yeah, I just loved the gameplay. The gameplay was as perfect as it's going to get. As close to perfect as a game can get, in my opinion. So I'd actually give the gameplay a 9.5 or 10 out of 10 because I fucking loved it. Guys, you gotta try this game. Even if you own a PS3, you need to play this game. Okay, I can't stress it enough. It was great. Okay, I expected it to be great. I did expect it to be really good because it's one of my most highly anticipated games this year. But I didn't expect it to be as good as it actually turned out to be. So yeah, I fucking loved it. Okay, so that was the gameplay. Next up, the story. The storyline, they do a really good job of in this. You wouldn't expect a game like this, just looking from the front cover, you wouldn't expect this to be very story driven. You expect this to be all action, guns blazing and everything. And yeah, but no, the story is extremely well done, and it's sort of like, if any of you guys have played Gears of War 2, you know the storyline between Dom and his wife. It's sort of like that, mixed with the tough violence of it's sort of like the relationship Dom had with his wife in Gears 2, mixed with the bleak world of Fallout 3. Well, not Fallout 3, any Fallout more or less. And it's just great. It gives us a great atmosphere, the storyline. I mean, and it's so simple. The storyline is extremely simple, which is what makes it so great. And I'm not going to tell you the storyline because it just makes it sound pretty crap because of how simple it is. But if you actually play through the storyline, you will see what I mean when I say it's great. So the storyline is easily a 9. It's easily a 9. It's great. I love the storyline. And characters, I think they're really good. I really like characters. At times I sort of preferred the new character Joseph Capelli to the old character who was Nathan Hale. There's a reason for that. So, oh yeah, by the way guys, if you haven't played Resistance 1 or 2 and you're curious as to what happened beforehand, but you think you'll play this first before you play those two games, I wouldn't recommend it. I'd recommend playing the games in order, because it makes more sense that way. I mean, you could just go straight onto this without playing the other ones, and you'll have a fun time with it, and you will understand the story. It's just certain parts of it may be a bit confusing to you if you haven't played the other games. but for the most part you'll understand it. So yeah, the characters, I really liked them. They're all fleshed out extremely well. They seem like real characters rather than just, you know, people fighting in a war. And yeah, so the characters I'll probably give a 9 out of 10, considering it's an FPS game and most of the time they don't even flesh out the characters enough or make them seem like real people. So yeah, the characters are really good in my opinion. The graphics, I really liked them. A lot of people really didn't like the graphics. They said it was all too brown. Even when it wasn't so brown in the later stages, it just didn't look all that great, and it's below Killzone standard and all that crap. I really liked them. They're an acquired taste. I mean, some people will really like the graphics like I did, but some people won't like them. It's hard to say, because like some of the animations seem a bit stiff, I would say. But for them, and there was one major glitch I came across actually, where I stood on top of a sink and I could see through the wall and just pulled my auger out. I was able to aim at the Chimera that just looked like they were standing in the air and pick off perfect headshots with my auger, because of that glitch. So I don't know, that made it a bit less challenging when it was trying to be extremely challenging, but it's nothing too bad. And I'd say the graphics on a whole are probably an 8, because they're the worst part about it, but well, maybe the worst part. But so yeah, the graphics I'd probably say an 8, because of they're a bit iffy here and there, but for the most part I really liked them. I'd like to talk to you guys about the multiplayer now, but the thing is, I don't think I played enough of it to actually give my verdict on it. So I played like I played the beta first of all, just to let you guys know. Played quite a few matches in beta. I leveled up to level 26. So yeah, and I played 2 matches of Team Deathmatch online a few hours ago, just to see if I could give it a view then, but there's too many game modes. I haven't used all the weapons, I haven't experienced all the abilities, so I don't think it's fair for me to give a review of the multiplayer. But from what I've seen of it, I'd like to say this about Team Deathmatch. Yeah, I'd like to say this about Team Deathmatch. Ooh, fuck. Anyways, I'd like to say the spawning doesn't seem to work as well in my opinion. It seems to have lost something from the beta, because of every now and again you're spawning right in front of someone and instantly fucking dying. You're like, what the fuck is happening here? And at other times you'll be oh yeah, it lags quite a bit actually. When I was playing Team Deathmatch, everything was exploding. Everyone was chucking grenades and all kinds of shit and exploding everything. I couldn't see what the fuck was going on, and it was lagging so much, and as it lagged I died. And a couple of times it would lag so much that at one point I was just walking up some stairs, all of a sudden I instantly died. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? And then all of a sudden I heard the sound of a shotgun, and then it went to the kill cam and it showed some girl shot me with a shotgun. But there was sound delay on that and everything, so that was a bit annoying for me, and that didn't happen in the beta, so I don't know what happened. Maybe they patch it, but I mean, in the beta, there was no problem with sound effects or lag or anything. Well, there was a bit of lag, but it wasn't major like it is now. And also, now, in the beta, I had no problem fighting the people who I was put up against. The people who I was put up against were about my level, like they're beginners. So I was able to do pretty decent, and I didn't do great, but I did pretty decent. If you even watch my first live commentary for the beta, and yeah, so I done pretty good on that. And in this though, they put me up with people who like a lot, like level 20 or something, and I was on my first match. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And then all of a sudden they just using all their best abilities against me. Leapers were fucking flying out everywhere. There was loads of headshot grenades going off, loads of shrapnel flying everywhere. People were using all the high-powered machine guns. They're using bullseyes on me. They're using atomizers on me. Someone got an auger straight away because I checked their scoreboard. They had like 10 kill streak within like first 2 minutes. So I mean, the multiplayer from what I've experienced isn't that great at the moment, sadly. I'm sad to report that, but that's what I've experienced so far. So from what I've experienced in the multiplayer, I would have to say the multiplayer is probably a 6 out of 10. But that's just from what I've experienced, okay? I can't rate it fully, that's just sort of like, but that's just more or less a rating of a team deathmatch at the early stages of the game's release. It could get a lot better. So overall, I'd recommend this game. Is definitely a buy. It's definitely a buy. Don't get it. Don't let your kids play it though. It is extremely fucking good. Anyways, so yeah, the game is definitely a buy for me, and I'll probably say overall for the campaign, because I can't rate the multiplayer as I already said, I'd say the campaign is probably worth a 9.5, maybe a 10 out of 10. It's one of the best games I've played this whole year, believe it or not. So Resistance 3, great game. Go out and buy it. What the fuck are you waiting for? Stop watching this video. Go buy it. That's my opinion on it. This is probably going to be my last. This is going to be my last video before I go back to college. You probably ain't gonna see many from me, so enjoy this one. That's pretty much it. It's Marsman50 signing out.